We heard actually Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson both talk at length about how it's not about the most talented guy, it's about the guy that shows the most grittiness. It's the guys that really love the game that are going to be those culture changers. How important then is it to actually sit down with these guys at the combine and have these meetings? Because the tape will show you what you need, the bulk of what you need to know. But if you're placing that much emphasis on the character of these guys, how crucial is it to sit down with them here?
It's everything.
Yeah.
Now, you get a limited amount of time. That's the unfortunate thing. But you also have, sometimes you go to Senior Bowl and get little snippets. Combine, you get as much as you can. You bring them in for individual 30 visits if you need to, or individual visits. A lot of times you're not, it depends. Like Booker might be, for example, a guy who would come in for a 30 because you really want to be sure, and it might be 3 or 4 players like that. But I think it's everything because you rely on your scouts to do the PI work. Right. So your scouts are unearthing.
Yes.
They're unearthing who these guys are by talking to people in those buildings. Then general managers are playing poker because they got to figure out who these players are. So they're sitting across from them trying to get a read. Is this guy full of crap, or is this a real dude?
Right.
And so some guys have good BS detectors and some guys don't. Some guys have good BS across the play table, and some guys are very, very honest and real. So sitting down with them gives you a chance to look them in the eye. It gives you a chance to ask questions to get the answers to that you want, and it just gives you a chance to, they call it feeling the guy. I want to feel him. I want to see if he's got some juice in the room, if you can really feel him. And the only way you do that is by being with them. And it's great if you have all these guys from the Bears are all in a room and the kid's there, and how does he respond? Does he have a level of confidence? Right. Is he quiet? Does he feel like he's a leader? And that's the best way to do it. Yeah. It's not perfect, and you only get a small snippet, but it's the best way that you can get a feel for who they are besides all the work that your scouts have done on the football character behind the scenes.
It's a big weekend here in Indy for a lot of people, right? A lot of
it's
decisions
huge.
to be made.
It's huge. You got to figure out, is this guy a Bear? Is this guy a Colt? Does he have high football character? And that's what you're trying to figure out right now.